For years, Ellen DeGeneres was more than a television host. She was a familiar presence in millions of homes, a source of laughter, reassurance, and warmth during ordinary mornings. Her voice, playful yet comforting, filled living rooms while her humor offered moments of lightness in daily routines. Each episode concluded with gentle reminders to be kind, leaving audiences with a sense of optimism that lingered long after the show ended. She had become a daily ritual, a figure who symbolized humor and human connection, showing how laughter could coexist with compassion and empathy. Shifts in public perception. Even the most cherished public figures are human, and their stories unfold with complexity. For Ellen, shifts in public perception came subtly, as small conversations and reflections began to highlight a side of the workplace that differed from her on-screen persona. People started sharing their experiences, sparking broader dialogue about how environments, even those built with care, can always be improved. This moment was less about scandal and more about reflection, a cultural awareness that allowed for honesty, accountability, and growth, reminding audiences that every story has multiple layers and that public figures can inspire while still learning. The digital mirror. The internet has a way of reflecting collective curiosity and scrutiny, and for Ellen, it became a space of observation rather than only celebration. Old clips, interviews, and public moments resurfaced, not to criticize her intent, but to explore different interpretations of interactions and gestures. This digital reflection emphasized the challenge of living life in public, where every laugh, pause, or comment is viewed through countless perspectives. It became clear that authenticity involves navigating a balance between personal intent and public interpretation, and that growth is an ongoing process, one that unfolds in front of millions of eyes. Workplace reflection. Alongside public observation, Ellen's workplace came under renewed attention. Former colleagues shared thoughts about how their experiences could improve, highlighting the importance of communication, transparency, and inclusivity in professional spaces. These reflections inspired constructive change, including updates to team structures and workplace practices. Ellen responded with openness and a commitment to growth, emphasizing that even long-standing successes can benefit from ongoing reflection and humility. In addressing the culture thoughtfully, she demonstrated that leadership is as much about listening and evolving as it is about setting an example. Navigating expectations. Returning to her show in this atmosphere required balancing past expectations with present realities. Audiences, advertisers, and colleagues all adjusted their perspectives, creating a landscape that invited both support and critical engagement. Ellen embraced this moment with authenticity, acknowledging the value of reflection while continuing to share humor and kindness with viewers. It became a demonstration of resilience, how to continue meaningful work, engage audiences, and remain true to one's values, even when external circumstances shift. This period emphasized patience, empathy, and self-awareness as essential tools for navigating public life. A thoughtful conclusion. In 2021, Ellen announced the conclusion of her show after 19 seasons, describing the decision as a creative evolution rather than simply an ending. The final episode, aired in 2022, offered a blend of celebration and reflection, with guests, memories, and gratitude filling the space. While applause echoed through the studio, the moment was deeply personal, a culmination of joy, pride, and introspection. It was a reminder that endings can be meaningful without being purely triumphant, shaped by growth, experiences, and the quiet satisfaction of work well done over decades of dedication. A complex legacy. Ellen DeGeneres' legacy is rich and layered, impossible to summarize in a single story. She transformed daytime television, highlighting voices that might otherwise go unheard and normalizing open conversations around humor, kindness, and human connection. Her contributions extended beyond entertainment, influencing cultural dialogue and inspiring audiences to embrace empathy and generosity. Simultaneously, her journey demonstrated that growth is continuous, that challenges are part of the human experience, and that leadership involves listening, evolving, and embracing reflection with humility. Early challenges and humor as strength. Before fame, Ellen's life was marked by experiences that shaped her resilience and understanding of vulnerability. Growing up in a modest household, she faced challenges that tested her ability to trust and adapt. Humor became a tool of survival, a way to reclaim agency and connect with others. These early experiences taught her that laughter could be both a shield and a bridge, allowing her to navigate the complexities of life while maintaining authenticity. From these foundations, she developed the empathy and observational skill that would define her comedic voice and career. Finding voice and opportunity. Ellen's early adult years involved exploration, persistence, and learning through performance. Comedy clubs served as classrooms where she honed timing, storytelling, and the art of connecting with diverse audiences. Each setback became a lesson, each small triumph a building block toward a larger vision. Over time, her originality and resilience opened doors, leading to television appearances and eventually her own sitcom. Through these experiences, she demonstrated that success is often a process of perseverance, growth, and self-discovery rather than immediate acclaim. Courage and authenticity. A pivotal moment came when Ellen publicly embraced her identity, a decision that marked her as a trailblazer. While the choice came with professional challenges, it was also a defining act of authenticity. This period underscored a recurring theme in her life: the willingness to be honest and vulnerable in the face of societal expectation. By living openly, she not only carved space for herself, but also for countless others who saw their experiences reflected in her courage. Her story highlighted the power of authenticity to foster connection, even when the path is difficult. Reinvention and empathy. The debut of Ellen's daytime talk show in 2003 reflected both reinvention and dedication to empathy. The format allowed her to blend humor with meaningful storytelling, creating a space where ordinary moments were celebrated and kindness became central to engagement. Over the years, her approach touched audiences in profound ways, offering comfort, joy, and human connection. Beyond the studio, her work in philanthropy, film, and social dialogue extended the impact of her humor, proving that resilience paired with empathy can transform setbacks into opportunity without erasing the lessons learned along the way. Stepping back and reflection. In recent years, Ellen has chosen a quieter path, prioritizing reflection, privacy, and intentional presence over constant visibility. Her appearances now carry honesty and contemplation, offering humor shaped by life experience rather than performance pressure. By stepping away from relentless public expectation, she reclaimed her identity, her energy, and her narrative. In doing so, she revealed that growth involves knowing when to pause, how to honor personal boundaries, and how to live fully on one's own terms, beyond applause and external validation. Living beyond applause. Ellen DeGeneres' story is a testament to resilience, authenticity, and complexity. She brought laughter, empathy, and visibility into millions of lives, while also navigating challenges that prompted reflection and growth. Her legacy is neither flawless nor simple, but it is rich with lessons about human connection, kindness, and self-awareness. She reminds us that public figures are human, capable of inspiring while still evolving, and that true impact comes not from perfection, but from courage, humility, and a willingness to engage openly with life's contradictions. Enduring influence. Ultimately, what remains is a life lived openly, thoughtfully, and with humor as both tool and companion. Ellen's career reshaped entertainment, her authenticity inspired countless people, and her journey underscored the value of reflection, growth, and empathy. Her story encourages audiences to embrace multiple truths at once, to recognize both achievement and humanity, and to understand that kindness, in its fullest form, is an ongoing practice. Beyond applause, fame, or critique, Ellen's path reflects the beauty of evolving with intention, generosity, and grace.